Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading. We are reading some passion messages. These are of a sexual nature, so you don't want to find somebody who you're platonic with. You want to make sure it's somebody who you want to hear some nasty stuff with. And then we have the romantic oracle, and what we're going to do with this one is do your energy, their energy, and the overall energy of the connection. And then we're going to just roll the die and pull some passion messages. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments and decks are in the description box. There's a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet, as well as links to Etsy for this exact reading. I also want to say thank you to the new subscribers and the people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been really cool to interact with you guys, really cool to be like, oh yeah, I saw this on your channel. I wanted to try out the reading. So that's really awesome for me. I really enjoy that. So on my channel, we also have what is in the box. What's in the box is going to be revealed at the end of the video. So you'll want to follow the timestamp and go there to find out what's in the box. And you'll use your intuition for that. Intuition is really important on my channel. If I say something and it doesn't feel like it makes sense, you're like, oh no, I haven't seen that person in 5 years. Well, then that information is not for you. So you don't want to try and force it. You want to make sure that it is all your information. I don't have a shout out card today because I wanted to just really focus on the cards today. But the next couple of videos will have shout out people. So on my channel also, if we have the camera zoom in, we pull a Tarot of Sexual Magic card as a clarifier. So we have the gray, the green, and the blue, and we are going to get started with the people who chose the gray die. Might have to rearrange some things here to make sure we have room for everything. Let's do this one first because we'll know how much room that'll take. So I didn't shuffle these already. I was just going to pull them while we were here. So your person's energy is making plans. It says making plans with your partner is a wonderful way to co-create. So that's the energy that they are in. This is the energy for the overall relationship. We're going to pull that one right now. And that one is under trust. Trust is vital in growing a strong, solid relationship. So between the two of you, you're really feeling some trusting energy. That's awesome, which is what's making that your person want to make plans. So your romantic energy is showing up as love making. Interesting. You and your partner need some intimacy. So that's where your energy is. And the overall energy is trust. And then your partner's energy is making plans. So then let's roll the die and see how many messages we get. We get 4. So let's pull 4. All right. So they say, I enjoy hearing you come. I fell hard when I met you. I am enjoying union with you in 5D. And I love you no matter what. So I really kind of feel like for the majority of the people in this group, you may have been together before, like where it says I fell hard when I met you and I enjoy hearing you come. That really feels like, okay, yeah, you guys have had some physical time together. But then when we go into this, I'm enjoying union with you in 5D, it really feels like for some of you, there has been an interruption. You're not necessarily in each other's lives at this point right now. And so this person is saying, you know, I'm enjoying our connection in 5D because I really feel it there, and that's the only place we are connected. So there's some trust going on. You really miss having sex with this person. That's why your love making is really like where your romantic energy is. But ultimately, and I feel like both of you feel like this, I love you no matter what. This person really, they absolutely love you. There's no doubt about it. For some of you, there was a disconnect and you were kind of in that separation status. I feel like this is a twin flame connection for a lot of you. Um, and it really kind of feels like, oh, we had separated, things weren't going the way we wanted, and you're looking for a way to come back into union with this person. So that's where this energy is right now. This is kind of it almost has like a feeling of limbo a little bit. I think some of you are just really kind of trying to see what goes on with the other person, but I think it's a really good sign that ultimately the connection between the two of you is trust. All right. So thank you for letting me read for you. And if you would like an individual reading that had messages that were specifically for you, you can find that on Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And also don't forget to go to the end of the video for what is in the box. So this is for the people who chose the second group, which is the green die. I am pulling that card right there is your person's energy. This is the overall energy of the connection. And this is your romance energy. So your person's energy is in exploring. Exploring the world together is a fun adventure. Don't stop exploring. So this person also could be kind of exploring what they want in love. They could be exploring what they want just in life in general. For some, I really feel strongly there's a group where this person is like trying to pick what they want to do in school, like what classes they want to take, what they want to major in. So they're just really looking through life. So your connection with this person, the energy is wedding party. You and your partner are getting ready for a fantastic wedding party. Now, a wedding party could also mean that you guys were going to a wedding together, or quite possibly you could be going to two separate weddings. But for the majority of you, this is a wedding between the two of you. This is your person. You're really enjoying them. You're kind of seeing some changes in the relationship right now. Don't let that bother you. That is because that person is exploring. They're kind of seeing some other things and they're wanting to make sure that this is their final choice. They want to make sure that this is really what they want. But don't worry, they're not going to stray or anything. They're just kind of looking around and making sure, okay, have I done it all? Have I done everything I wanted to do yet? And then your romance energy is showing as companionship. Companionship is a fun aspect of the best relationships. So you're really in an energy of wanting to spend a lot of time with this person. For some of you, that's going great and you're getting that time. But for some of you, because of that person is exploring, you're not getting the energy that you really want. You're not getting the companionship that you really want. And for some of you, it's causing you to have some fear. You kind of feel like, are they cheating? Um, are they talking to their ex? Like, what's going on that is making it so that I'm not getting the energy and the attention that I was before? And it's like I said before, it's just because this person is exploring life. So then oh, it's showing up as two. You know, we'll have more than two. Two is just not enough messages. Well, let's pull those first. Okay, so it says, I want to touch your body. You are a dream come true. Okay, that was 4. I'm sorry I am silent. I'm working on healing. Okay, that makes sense with what we were talking about before. I love collecting memories with you. I'm just going to kind of space these out a little bit. Loving you is easy to do. And I love you more today than when we met. Okay. So I'm gonna pull some. I mean, the camera kind of did this earlier, but I'm just gonna pull a Tarot of Sexual Magic clarifying card on the exploration to, because I feel like some of you are kind of stuck on that. Like, well, what are they exploring, and why aren't we doing it together? So it showed up as the reverse knave or reverse page of wands, which is about being bored and a little bit of immaturity. Like this person, you know, you are their first commitment. You are the first person that they ever saw more than just like dates and stuff with. And that's why they love collecting memories with you. This person wants a whole life with you. You're a dream come true. Loving is easy. Like this person is definitely, I feel like you guys are really all looking at this energy. I'm sorry I'm silent. I'm working on healing. Really has a lot to do with that exploring, because this person is had some immaturities, and even in your relationship there have been some immaturities, some things that have been said that maybe weren't as thoughtful or kind as possible. So this person is not looking for another relationship. This person is making sure that the relationship they have with you is what they want. And it's very true that they like you. They really do. And you need to hold space. So, hold space basically means that while this person is exploring and figuring out what they're doing, you can't lose your shit. You can't be like, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? Who are you talking to? What's going on? It's just going to make it last longer. It's going to be more painful for you because they're not doing anything. This person is not doing anything except for like, it's how do I explain it? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to feel the energy. Okay, so when you are purchasing a vehicle, you don't buy the first vehicle that you get in. You go online and you look at vehicles and you look at the different aspects of vehicles and you learn about vehicles. And this person has had other vehicles being relationships, by the way. And now they're in this relationship with you and they're like, this is top of the line. This is exactly what I want. This is my dream come true. But I just really want to look at every aspect and make sure that I understand the operation of this, that I understand, how to communicate. Some of these people have started going to therapy because they want to make sure that they are ready for any kind of a wedding with you. So you're feeling some disconnect because you want some time. But this person is like, hey, I've got to focus on myself to make sure that every part of me wants to go forward with this relationship, but not in a doubtful way. It's more of a reassuring checkmark way. This person is very methodical. When this person goes on a trip, they do a huge checklist and it's usually probably laminated and kept in their suitcase. And like, this is a very organized person as far as what they want. And so you want them to take it seriously. You want them to be looking at it and saying, is this exactly what I want? Is this exactly what's best for me? Because that's healthy. They're checking out if this situation is in their best interest, and you should be doing the same rather than looking at spending time with that person, because you're going to have a lot of time with that person. Rather than spending all of your time looking for ways to spend time with them, spend time with your family and your friends and collect other memories with other people. You're going to have a lot of time with this person. They said right here, I love you more today than when we met. That's only going to continue to grow because loving you is easy for them. Excellent. So don't let your fear and anxiety get in the way, because that's what's happening right now. So, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you would like an in-depth reading about your specific situation, you can go to Etsy and get this exact reading. Or actually, there's like 50 other readings now. So there's a lot of different videos that have been done, and you can get those readings. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And also do not forget to go to the end of the video and find out what is in the box. Excellent. So this is for the third group, the people who chose the blue die. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling cards for, the first card is your persons or interests, energy, and the second card is the overall energy of your connection, and then this card here is your romantic energy. So let's get started. We will pull the card here. Their energy is courtship. Sweep your partner off their feet. So courtship really is about like going to the movies and going out to dinner. And sometimes it can even be like, oh, let's go for a walk in the park, or I want to go look at Christmas lights with you. It's where you kind of set your side of time specifically for that person. So this person is very focused on you. They really find you attractive. They really want to spend time with you. So the energy between the two of you is showing up as honesty. Be honest about everything, even the little details. Honesty is super important. Be as honest as possible. Like, if you really want a relationship with this person, don't start out with lies. You know, it's like when you meet somebody on a dating app and their picture's like 20 years old, or it's not even their picture. Like, I don't know who does that still, but when the internet first came out and people first started internet dating, people would like use pictures they stole off the internet. How does that even work when you get to that person? It's like that catfish show on MTV, you know? The relationship between the two of you is really honest and it's in a really good place. So then your overall romantic energy is speak up. Say what you want. Now, this is really important because I sense that this person asks you a lot. What do you want to eat? Oh, whatever. Where do you want to go? Oh, wherever. I was going to take you roller skating. Oh, okay. Like, you really need to, because this person wants to make you happy. Like, they want to go on these adventures, they want to take you places. This person is really interested in your happiness. But if you don't speak up, it gets one frustrating for that person because they feel like, am I doing things that she or he doesn't like, or am I picking things that they hate? Like, you need to give this person feedback because really honestly they want to have fun with you, and it's part of being honest, you know. Part of being honest is being able to say to the other person, you know, I really don't like pizza, or I hate roller skating, or whatever it would so be. This person doesn't care. They're picking activities that they think you like. And if you're not speaking up, then you're both just doing stuff that you don't like, which really kind of sucks. All right, so let's move those up and out of the way, and then we'll roll the die here. Okay, so we got two, which, you know, that we will have more than that. So the first message that comes up says, no matter what the issues, I'll keep my ego in check. And the second card says, all is well, my beloved. All right, and that's the other card, so you'll have three. So, oh, all right, two of them came up. You make me tingle, and we are so close, don't lose faith. Okay. So this really kind of goes back to this speak up situation. Some of you, because you're okay, you're kind of hoping this person will be a mind reader. And some of the things that they're doing, like, okay, so I'm going to tell this story. Some of you, the person says, do you want to go race golf carts? And you say, okay. And then you think, well, that sucks. I didn't really want to race golf carts. This person doesn't understand me. Well, they don't understand you because you're not speaking up. They're not a mind reader. Like, you're going to have things that you like that this person maybe has never even done before. So they can't take you to the thing because they don't know what it is. So that's where this keeping their or their ego in check is really important. They're basically saying, it's not going to make me upset for you to tell me that you don't want to race golf carts. I don't care what we do. I just want to be with you. That's where they're in with the all is well, my beloved. This person knows that you are the person that they want to spend time with. You make them tingle. Like, they really want to hear what you're thinking about, and they really want to hear what you want. And you say, oh, well, if they don't just know what I want, then we're not really connected. And that, I have to say, my friend, is a little bit asinine, because that's like going to the doctor and just sitting in the chair. And the doctor says, what's wrong with you? What are your symptoms? And you just sit in the chair because they should know, because they're a doctor. That's ludicrous. Like, you really have to give people a chance. You're not giving this person a chance because you're not speaking up. And it's almost a little bit selfish to not share that with somebody who really cares about you. It almost becomes dishonest if you know that you're not happy and you're not talking. because you don't want to rock the boat. Rock the boat. Let rock the boat. That's okay. This person is totally, they will not, their ego will not get in the way. And they're like, come on, we're so close to being together. And if you are not communicating with me, I feel that you're losing faith in my trustworthiness and losing faith in our connection. So this person really does not want you to do that. They really want you to be able to communicate with them because they find your opinion very valuable. They find you very valuable. They really honestly want a type of courtship with you, which would result in a permanent relationship. Whether that be whatever type of relationship it develops into. So there needs to be an opportunity for you to realize that communication is important. And maybe people never have really listened to you, and that's why it feels so odd to speak up, because you're like, oh, well, no one's really cared about my opinion before. Or um, for me specifically, I was raised in a cult, and nobody really cares what you think when you're a female in a cult. And so I really never had anybody ask me, what I wanted or what I enjoyed. And people would say, oh, just be yourself. Well, when you're raised in that situation, you don't always know who you are. So I kind of feel like some of you in this group, you're struggling with speaking up because you don't always know what you want. And so then it feels to you like all you're doing is saying what you don't want. And you're like, but they're so nice and this person's really trying. So then the things that you have done with this person, pick out the pieces that you like. Okay, so let's pull a clarifier. It's very interesting. Normally I don't sit there and, wow, they just flip right over. So the You Make Me Tingle pulled as the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about a new romance and the urge to create something. Like, she's pregnant in here and everybody else is kind of just like in the flames. Nobody else matters. Like, wow. I feel like some of you don't even see it as deep as this person does. Like, I feel like this is the first indication that you've ever had from this person's energy that they do want a lot more, and you had hoped that they wanted a lot more with you, but you were just very scared. I feel like some of you came from abusive relationships or maybe had abusive childhoods where like your desires and your wants and your needs didn't really matter. And there's two YouTubers. There's one, she's the Crappy Childhood Fairy. Oh, she's phenomenal. And then Teal Swan has a lot of really cool things about, your shadow self and healing. So it would really sense that for some of you, learning who you are to be able to share with this person would be very beneficial. All right. Well, thank you for letting me read for you. And if you would like a specific reading that would have your information for your exact relationship, be sure to check out Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And stick around for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And what is in the box is the black bear. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I look forward to reading for you again.